Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, a very special welcome to you. If you are returning, thank you so much for the support. So in today's video, we will be chatting about the fact that the schools or universities, colleges are almost closing and you guys are going to have a lot of time on your hands. So I'll be chatting about a few things that you can keep yourself busy with during the holiday. We don't want to be bored in the house, bored. I think we'll all agree that there's really so much TV that one can watch. There's also so much of, being on your phone, on social media and TikToking. So I do realize that it's important that we also, are mindful of the fact that living on a student budget can be tight. You don't want to break the bank. And so a lot of the activities really are not going to cost you that much, but you can still make sure that you have a wonderful time during the holidays and just enjoy just the festive period. So it's a great time to also just reconnect with your high school friends, friends that you haven't seen in a while, and there's some activities that you can do together that I will get into. So you can actually, in reconnecting with your friends, go for a hike. I'm based in Johannesburg, so a lot of the places that I'm going to recommend are in Johannesburg, but I know there are also same offerings in the different cities. For example, going for a hike, you can go hike anywhere, right? And it's also just so nice just to take in the nature and just breathe fresh air that's away from the city polluted air. In Johannesburg, for example, there is the Walter Sisulu National Botanical Gardens. I've also been to the one in Mpumalanga. The fees, the entrance fees are quite minimal. So you will experience different things. You can just enjoy nature. You can go bird seeing. So in your hiking, it's combined with appreciating the different species of plants. If you love plants, even if I don't know if there's people who don't love plants and nature, but for me, I really enjoyed that experience. We also just got a bit of exercise in. You can decide how much you want to walk. There's a beautiful waterfall and you can, really take great pictures, and most importantly, those memories will really stay with you forever. Another place that I recently went to is the Lakeside Lodge. That's very close to my house. Actually, I had no idea that just in under 10 kilometers away from my house, there is a place in Johannesburg, best believe me, where we saw zebras. There were plenty of zebras, there were giraffes, there were springboks, and now, I didn't have to drive all the way to Kruger National Park to see these, and it was such a refreshing hike that we did. Swim, you put in a bit of exercise, you enjoying nature, at such an affordable price. In Johannesburg and Cape Town, there is the Red City Bus. Now, it's such a great way of seeing a couple of interesting places at a very minimal price. And obviously, if for you maybe safety around the city is a concern, this is an activity that you can do collectively. You can take with you a few friends, but even if you are alone, there will be people on the bus. There's a discount, a reopening discount that you get if you book online. That's on up until the end of November in the Johannesburg one, but please do just verify before you book. But I did see that the fees are actually reduced for adults now to only 99 rands, and then for children it's about 50 rand. So the bus will take you to a couple of sites. There are places in Johannesburg that I've also never been to, and I'm actually considering taking the city bus. Sometimes I think we think going out is like so expensive. Going out means I have to have a lot of money. What a great way to really get to know your city and just appreciate the tourist attractions that we have. So it starts, for example, if you take, so there's different options that they offer, but it can start in Rosebank and then it stops at the Johannesburg Zoo. It can, then it goes past Zoo Lake, then it goes to Gold Reef City. I think there you have like just a bit of a comfort break. and then you hop back into the bus, and then it goes, I think, via Braamfontein, then you go Wits. Or another activity that you can do with friends is actually to go for movies. Obviously, we do have to just be extra careful. If you are comfortable going to a movie theater at this time, you can do that with your friends, just to go and really relax. I think it's been such a stressful year for many of us. So you can also, because you're gonna have all of this time, I mean, you can go, you know, shopping on a budget. Now, I'm talking serious bargain hunting. Now, I like a bargain. I don't know about you. There's shops where they sell you know, stuff that's maybe has been on the shelves for a long time, stores, and then they would obviously sell those at a much reduced price. You can get good jeans, you can get good t-shirts, you know, there are such places. So you can, you know, just take your time going around to see and to make sure that you get the best bargains in your town. You can go have, you know, some lunch with your friends, you know, an affordable lunch. This is like pizza places can be quite affordable, you know, an Italian place where you can have pasta or pizza. Those are usually quite nice and affordable. So yeah, I mean, a lot of these activities you can do with others. You can do it with family, you can do it with your friends, and, you know, just reconnect with your loved ones. You can also have, you know, a movie marathon, or even if it's a series marathon where you just gather up maybe for a couple of hours and just watch as much as you can, and obviously prepare your own you know, refreshments, which will work out much more affordable. So there's really so much that you can do on a budget. So you can also start to, you know, just be a little bit active, just to invest in your physical self. You can take some time, you know, just a short walk, a 30-minute exercise session every day. To exercise, you don't have to spend money. You can just jog, you can run, go for a walk, just to make sure that you keep yourself active. So this would also be a great time to read a book, a non-academic book that you just, you know, enjoy yourself. You can read whatever novel or self-help book that you would like to read, because you're going to have the time. So why not, you know, just start reading. Also, the self-help book that you would like to read, because you're going to have the time. So why not, you know, just start reading. Also, this is a great time, you know, as you are enjoying yourself, taking a break, but you might have had a holiday job or you might have volunteered or shadowed somebody gone to job shadow. So take some time to update your CV. It's very important that you keep your CV updated with whatever experience you would have gotten over the holiday season. I do have a video on what to do after high school. In that video, even if you're not in high school, I share about a number of sites that offer free online courses. So you can use this opportunity to take an online course. There's Udemy, there's Coursera, and you can take up anything that you're interested in, really. It can be coding, it can be photography, anything. There's a whole lot of free courses. That is something that will empower you. You will learn a new skill, and I do recommend that you also do that. This is also a nice time to just sleep in. You don't have to wake up to go anywhere most days, but I mean, it can be a nice time just to, you know, to chill. I wake up very early, even though I start work much later on in the day, because I do a lot of self-work, like spending time you know, Bible study, whether it's, you know, exercising or, you know, just, you know, feeding my mind in terms of reading. And it's just nice to take the time to just, you know, really just let your body just rest for a couple of weeks before we're back to it again in the new year. You can also just, you know, use your time to, you know, to provide voluntary services. There might be an organization close to where you stay. It can be, you know, a place that houses, you know, orphaned children, where you can go really and just spend time with them, and, you know, just make sure that you contribute something positive in society. So something else that's important, I mean, you must have set some goals for yourself at the beginning of 2020, 2020 as many called it. So it's a great time now as the year comes to an end that you take some time to reflect on what you had set out to do. So, you know, think about what is it that you've done well and what did you not do so well on. And, you know, just think then about what you will do in the coming year in terms of your goals, and then you can set some new goals. And obviously, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. If you set out to do something and things didn't quite work out, it was a tough year. There were so many challenges. Another year, you know, is a promise of new beginnings, and you know, you can still do whatever it is that you didn't manage to do in this year. So it's a great time to start again. And I mean, if you've made mistakes, forgive yourself. You cannot dwell on whatever, you know, bad choices that you've made. We've got an opportunity to restart, to rewrite our story. That will really just be a stumbling block in your progress if you find it difficult to forgive yourself for whatever. Please be safe. Make sure that you take every precaution to make sure that you are safe during the festive season. Be responsible and think really in terms of the decisions that you will make. I wish you a wonderful festive season and that you will get that much needed break, and that you will really, you know, get into the new year all refreshed and ready to grab it by the horns, and that you will make the most of the year 2021. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a massive thumbs up, put the notification bell on so that you don't miss out when I send my next video. Go ahead and have yourself a great day. I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.